seem that strange, but when they yell Jessica at me, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. Like, if I'm supposed to say no, I don't know who you're looking for.
You remember when you said that?
No.
I didn't think you did.
It's all a blur.
By the way, I must mention, for those who were listening in the last second, you will not believe the person who actually has to have the thing in his earphone, in his ear to know the script. It's unreal. I'll tell you when they're gone. But anyway, in the studio right now, Anna Kendrick, star of Up in the Air, and, of course, director Jason Reitman. A little thing called Juno you did, too. How do you select the projects? I'm going to basically ask you both, but how do you decide? Do people now, at this point, as established as you are, they just flood you with scripts and you say this one works?
Well, I write my own material. I did not write Juno, but I wrote Thank You for Smoking. It was an adaptation of a Christopher Buckley novel.
I'm going to complete naivete. I didn't know that was your movie. I love that movie.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you.
I love that. I didn't know it.
You know, I knew I could make a fan out of you if I just kept talking.
I did not know that. All right. So anyway, you wrote that.
Right. Yes. I wrote and directed Thank You for Smoking, and I adapted Up in the Air from the Walter Kern novel. Juno, of course, was written by Diablo Cody.
Right.
You know, I consider myself a writer-director, so for the most part, I find books that I want to adapt and I direct them.
And with the success you've had, not just with, obviously, Up in the Air, but with Twilight, too, are you at a point now where you're just picking and choosing scripts? You get a ton thrown at you, Anna?
No, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I haven't even really had time to, like, hunker down and read a lot, which is unfortunate. I did just sign on to a new movie that I'm really excited about that I read like 6 months ago before all this started, so that actually worked out really perfectly. But I mean, it's, you know, it's like when people ask me what drew me to this role, it's like, I feel like, have you seen this movie? This role is unbelievable, and it's Jason Reitman and George Clooney, like, you know.
Yeah, how would you ever say no?
Yeah, if it was blank pages, I would have been like, okay, let's do it.
You know, people really think that we're doing this show live, but really it's on TV. It's just remote all over the... Oh, no, I'm getting back to the movie itself. I'm getting this look from Jason like, what the hell is that?
I'm sorry, I don't.
All right, let's go back to the phones. Jan. Oh, Jan Wall. Hey, one of the great critics in the city. Jan Wall, good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year, Ron.
You
Great
too.
Show. And, you know, guys, I love this movie. Jason, I told you at the Mill Valley Film Festival, but I didn't know then. This is on my top 10 list. It's just a great film.
Oh, Jan, thank you very much.
I just love it. And one of the things I wanted to ask you is Vera Farmiga, you know, both your leading ladies in this movie, they're both smart, bright women. And I wanted you to talk a little bit about how you put kind of smart, bright women, the way you did in Thank You for Smoking and Juno. You know, it's just a delight to have those kind of women in movies now, and young girls that are actually bright in somebody's home behind the eyes.
Well, I'm the son of a smart, bright woman, and I'm married to a very smart and very bright woman, so I'm fortunate in that. I feel like I've been surrounded by them my entire life, and frankly, there's more original women's stories to tell out there that most of the men's stories have been told, and I want to make original movies, and selfishly, I get that opportunity when I, you know, tell the stories of smart women.
That's great. Thank you. I wish there were more filmmakers like you who don't dumb it down.
Well, it's also the fact that both of you come off just so natural, just so normal. It's not like you're affected by the whole type of thing. Anna, you're at 24. You've got time to become a diva.
I
don't think you would be. Are you looking forward to that thing? I mean, when
I'll
you
throw
get
diva
to
hissy fits the next time I'm here.
Yeah. You promise?
I'll demand bowls of green M&Ms.
Yeah,
I
mean,
perfect temperature tea.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make any difference to you when you're casting a film if somebody's really a genuinely nice person or they're a jerk, but you still think they'd be good on film?
Oh, it's a huge deal to me. I won't work with someone. Life's too short to work with somebody who's difficult, and everyone I work with now is a good person, and this set was filled with good people, cast and crew. I have a crew of family, some of which I've known since I was a teenager. And look, I made a movie with George, who's he's the most non-movie star you're ever going to meet.
George Clooney?
Oh, yeah.
I would think movie star in the sense that everybody loves him.
He's a movie star, but he's a lovely guy. He's a good human
I've seen
being.
him on talk shows.
But also, he's someone who never leaves set, who knows everyone on the crew. Frankly, he never wears makeup. It is just nothing.
He's really that good looking?
He is really that good looking, but he's
that.
also just a good person, and he does things for the right reasons. He does them... He's one of the few people that everything he does for the right reasons.
He doesn't have that pot-bellied pig anymore, does he? I don't think.
No. That passed away. Don't speak ill of the dead, man.
Oh, boy. Swine flu?
Well, that's not nice.
Yikes.
No.
That's not nice.
Yikes.
8080810. We'll take more calls in the studio. Anna Kendrick, Jason Reitman. I'm Ron Owens, KGO. It's 11:31 and some news. Linda Menez, good morning.
Good morning, Ron. Not guilty. That's the plea from the Nigerian man charged with trying to blow up a U.S. airliner on Christmas Day. He made a court appearance